We have a voicemail number. That number is 219-2-DAVID-P. Here's a great question about the origins of anti-vaxxerism. Take a listen.
Hi, David. My name's Caitlin, and I'm from Florida, and I have a question for you about vaccine hesitancy.
Yes.
So in rare Florida fashion, I have a mom who is a Trumper and an anti-vaxxer and happens to think that since I'm on the pre-med track, I need to be wary of the mark of the beast and getting microchipped with a vaccine. So obviously she's not very fond of the idea of getting the COVID-19 vaccine, although the majority of her family members have already gotten the vaccine and are doing just fine. So I wanted to know your opinion on where you think all of this anti-vax sentiment originated. Like, is there just some point in history where this kind of became really prevalent in the United States?
Yeah. So listen, so mark of the beast specifically is a Christian thing. So mark of the beast is based on particular Christian teachings. I don't know what they are. I don't really care, but that's that. The origin, the first real big anti-vaccine movement was in England around smallpox. So you had the anti-vaccination leagues. There were some who had religious objections to the smallpox vaccine, some who had what they claimed to be scientific objections, some had political objections, and that's the origin in England. Now, in the United States, I believe it was in the early 1900s, like 1902, 1903. There was a smallpox outbreak, and you had the Board of Health in Cambridge, Massachusetts, mandate vaccination for all residents. And some people went absolutely nuts. And there were similar arguments. There were so-called medical arguments made. There were religious arguments made. There were political freedom arguments made. So you had that. And then you just saw basically repetitions of that. In the mid-70s, with the DTP, diphtheria, tetanus pertussis vaccine, you had a similar kind of controversy. Many of you might remember in the late 90s, there was the MMR, measles, mumps, rubella controversy, and Dr. Andrew Wakefield, who was disbarred or deboarded, I don't know what it would be called, who claimed that there was a connection between autism and the MMR vaccine. So then that built it up further. And then now, the thing now is that it's the perfect storm because of the right-winger insanity on COVID. You basically weaponize the pre-existing ignorance and conspiracism of Trump supporters, and it's now being applied heavily to the COVID vaccine. So it's like the perfect storm. But those are the origins, and it goes back quite a ways, and it's absolutely horrifying. We have a great bonus show for you today. I won't even tell you it'll be a surprise. It's just a great bonus show. Sign up at joinpakman.com.